Do you want to know how Chinese Communist Party wiped out the entire Uyghur village from the map? Not from me, from a former Chinese military officer. His social media name is Liu Longjung. He served in Chinese paramilitary police unit in so-called Xinjiang for 12 years. Here is his online testimony. I served as Wujing, Chinese paramilitary police officer in Xinjiang for 12 years. But that night in 2008, everything has changed for me. That day, our military commander ordered us to bring 4 Uyghur prisoners from the local jail. And I asked why. He said, do not ask, just follow the order. So we had to go to local jail, select and bring 4 random Uyghur prisoners to our military station. And then another Chinese man came, brought those Uyghur prisoners clean Chinese military uniform. And they were ordered to dress up as a Chinese military officers. They were confused, however, they had to follow the order. And then there were 8 Chinese military men, including me. They asked us to dress up as a local Uyghur Muslim man. So I was confused too. However, I thought that was a drill. So we had to dress up as a local Uyghur Muslim man. Once 8 Chinese military officers dressed up as a local Uyghur Muslim man, and another 4 Uyghur local prisoners dressed up as a Chinese military man, we were divided in 2 groups. And our commander drove us to a remote area. He opened the trunk of a military vehicle. There were 8 backpacks. And in each backpack, there were gasoline bombs in the bottles. And our commanders told us, 4 Uyghur escapees dressed up like a Chinese officer, they will pass this area, we will ambush them, and we will throw them the gasoline bomb. And we had to follow the order. After a while, those 4 Uyghur men arrived, and we had to burn them alive. And I recognize those faces. Those are the Uyghurs that we brought from the local jail, and we asked them to dress up as a Chinese military officer. They were burning and they were screaming. And after a while, they stopped screaming. Our commander asked us to go there and make sure everyone is dead. So we made sure everyone was dead. The next day morning, the news were all over the place, and it says 8 Uyghur Islamist military terrorists attacked the Chinese military officers and they killed them and burned them alive. So we were deployed as a large military unit to that area, and there was an Uyghur village that was close to that area. Our commander told us that the Uyghur Muslim terrorist was from that village. So we have surrendered that village, and we asked the villagers to hand over the terrorists. Of course, villagers were shocked, confused. They could not comprehend what's going on. They didn't even understand. Of course, they could not hand over the terrorists because there were no terrorists. So under the command of the Chinese military commander, we had to arrest every single Uyghur in that village. Men, women, young, old, even children. I remember their face like yesterday. They were so scared. Years later, I passed by that village, and that village has become ghost town. The houses were destroyed, and not a single person was living in that village. The entire village was gone. And people said time heals everything. However, no matter how many years passed, whenever I remember those 4 Uyghurs burned alive, and those villagers, they did not even know why they were arrested, it breaks my heart. Today, I want to share my memory because I want the world to remember those forgotten Uyghur faces. Now, this is a testimony from a former Chinese military officer. As your Uyghur Muslim brother, on behalf of my brothers and sisters in East Turkestan, getting killed, tortured, raped, organ harvested every single day for the past 70 years, I'm asking you one thing. Make millions of people on earth to watch this video. Share with your friends, share with your communities, share with your masjids, because stopping the genocide starts from creating awareness. Please share. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.